Finding the centre of mass of a lamina created by taking the area enclosed between two functions. Again, you'll see I've started out by marking out my little rectangular strip, and I'm just going to add a little more detail to my diagram. And so the height of the strip will be g of x minus f of x, and the centre of mass of this little piece here will be, well, the x-coordinate will simply be whatever the x-coordinate of the centre of the rectangle will be, and as dx goes towards 0 it'll just be x, as we can see. And the y-coordinate, well, how high up will that be? Well, it'll simply be at the average of the y-coordinate of the upper function and the lower function. So we'll get f of x plus g of x all over 2. The rest of this process is very, very similar to what you've seen before. Let's run through it. So W is the weight per unit area. We'll find the weight of the lamina simply by doing the integral as shown. We'll have a look at the weight of the little strip, which will just be W times by g of x minus f of x in parentheses times dx. It's the area of that rectangle. We'll look at the moment about the y-axis, which will then just be the distance x times by the weight of that strip. And if we take the sum of all such moments, then again we're going to get the integral, and hopefully we can arrive at this result very, very quickly indeed. So let's find out what x bar is going to be. Well, if we write x bar times by the weight of the whole strip and put it equal to the sum of the moments of all these other small strips, the w's cancel and we're left with this result here. And that's the format I would leave it in, and indeed the format that I would use. Let's now have a look at taking moments about the x-axis, and this time just looking at the one rectangle we will get this result. Have a good look and make sure you're happy. So again, it's just the force, which is the weight, times by the distance. And I can put this straight into the result without further ado, and we'll end up with this result right here. Okay, well, we could simplify this down a little further by noticing on the right hand side we have in fact got the difference of two squares, and I think I'll do that to give me this result here, which is what I would use when solving a problem. As I say, the process is very, very similar to what you've seen before. Have a run through that, make sure you're happy with each little piece of algebra, perhaps take it down on paper yourselves, write it out a couple of times, until you've got a full understanding of how we've got to this result.